Hey, social media family, I'm Ramona Phillips, the Healthy Mind Strategist, helping hurting people grow past that trauma into authentic leadership, regardless of the area of expertise. God wants us to be confident. He says, do not throw away your fearless confidence, for out of it grows a great compensation of reward. Out of it grows a great compensation of reward. So God wants us to be confident in Him. Sometimes we're too confident in ourselves, and sometimes when we need to be confident in Him, we're not as confident as we need to be in ourselves. But the bottom line is, God wants us to not think too highly of ourselves, right? Thinking we're better than other people and all of that nonsense. God, because no one is really better than anyone, right? No one is better than anyone. We've all done different things. We're all on a different journey. We've all accomplished different things, but no one is neither superior than anyone. No one is neither inferior than anyone, right? So anyway, bottom line is, but God wants us to have our confidence in Him. It's God confidence. It's God confidence, right? So God wants us to trust Him on all things, cast our cares on Him, knowing that He cares for us, right? Letting go and letting God, right? Letting go of the things that we cannot change, that we want to change, right? And learning to trust God's timing and God's ways of doing things. That means in order to do that, that we have to let go of some fear, let go of the fear and the need to control. Letting go of the fear and the need to control everything, which really drives us nuts anyway, which gets in the way of our peace. It affects our mental health. We're walking in anxiety, or we have fear and we're stuck in the fear and the worry and anxiety every time we choose not to let go and let God. And we want to pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. That means pray every time we think we need to pray. Pray every time God tells us to pray. Pray whenever we see something that's going on and we know we need to pray about that. Pray for family members and friends. Pray for strangers, right? But God wants us to pray, to trust Him, to walk in love. Very rarely do we hear a message on walking in love. But that's the number one commandment. It really is. God wants us to walk in love. If we focus on walking in love, right, then He says all the other commandments are instantly kept. If we focus on walking in love, there's things that we won't do because we're choosing to walk in love. And many of us may struggle with that. So we have to ask God to heal our hearts. God, heal my heart so that I can walk in love, right? So anyway, the main goal is the love walk. The main goal is the faith walk. Walk by faith so we can love. Walk by faith and not by sight, right? Walk in the spirit and not so much in the flesh, right? God wants to have more and more of us, and it's okay because He loves us. He knows what's best for us. He is the one that created us. So we'll have more peace if we let go and let God, right? We'll have more peace if we have more God confidence, okay? It's good for our mental health. It's good for our mental health. God wants us to be kind and respectful, to be loving. And He wants us to be humble. When we do wrong, apologize and be willing to change any behavior, right? So anyway, God wants us to have healthy relationships. Anyway, that's a whole nother teaching. I'm Ramona Phillips, the Healthy Mind Strategist. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys soon.